Welcome, Cancer. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your November new moon reading. I'll be doing the horoscope spread. I will clarify with another African tarot deck, and I will finish off with a crystal spirit oracle. I want to thank all of you who have liked and subscribed to my channel, all the ways that you support me, and continue to ask if this reading resonates for you to please like and continue to subscribe to my channel as it helps me. There is a new moon in Scorpio in November. There are a couple of planets that are going to be impacting our experience then, where Jupiter will be moving direct in Pisces, I believe, and Mars will be going retrograde in Gemini. So this is a time when we get to focus on our strengths and use the things that are slowing down, that are frustrating us, that aren't moving in the way that we expect them to or want them to. We're actually using our strengths to strategize ways in which we can get moving forward. And let's get started with your overall energy, Cancer, for this reading for November. The new moon covers the first couple of weeks of November. The Nine of Swords. Cancer, you are really in your head about some of the failures and disappointments you've experienced. This seems to be particularly relevant to your relationships, but it can also have to do with efforts that you've made in your employment, in your work on a project, in a community of people. You are unable to release yourself from the review of unfortunate events that you've experienced. You're really in your suffering, you're in your pain, and yet the beautiful thing about the Nine of Swords is this ability to really experience the depth of this suffering and sense of rejection and victimhood is truly allowing you to release these emotions. The sadness, the tears, the disappointments are necessary for you to release through an expression of these hurtful feelings. It is important to acknowledge the damage you've sustained and the suffering you've experienced as part of releasing this cycle from your experience. So you are in the last stages of this suffering, and you are on the verge of releasing these unfortunate feelings, experiences, and the behaviors of your own that got you there. In the 10th house, this is where others see us, the Nine of Wands. So we have another nine. This is indicating you having thoroughly invested your resources into a situation, quite possibly a similar situation, in terms of what you may be experiencing in your relationships. This is where you've invested your effort into something that is now being, you're recognizing the end. You've come to the end of this release. You are definitely in acknowledgement of the tremendous pain that you've been carrying around as you've been moving forward in this effort, in this work that you're doing. And you are very close to being able to complete this cycle of responsibilities and burdens. You are, however, absolutely determined to see this through to its conclusion, to close out these cycles and to be relieved of this tremendous obligation that has been weighing you down. In the first house, we have the Fool card. The Fool card is indicating that your whole focus is on your liberation. So, as you are experiencing the closure of these cycles in your social relationships, your effort, your career arenas, you are poised to pack these things away into your memory. You're actually looking off to adventurous horizons and new opportunities available to you. You're definitely on the verge of releasing a lot of baggage and instead really mining the essence of these experiences so that your memories carry you through as you set off on an adventure that has no fixed destination. Your faith in yourself is really what's allowing you to be confident that no matter what happens, you have the capacity to deal with it. In the fourth house, we have the Ten of Coins. The Ten of Coins is definitely very much about your family, and I'm getting a sense that you are providing some leadership in your family of origin or your close domestic environment. You are sitting on legacy and you are balancing your inheritance with the legacy, with what it is you are leaving behind for others. This is about you recognizing that you are from a cultural tradition, a cultural abundance, and that you are in a position to graduate to that role of senior, elder, ancestor within a community that is able to provide access to resources to those that are a part of your community, the next generation, if you will. And in the seventh house, we have the Knight of Cups, and this is your relationships. A lot of the releasing that you are doing, a lot of the desire to be relieved of these obligations that you recognize are no longer serving you, you are indeed opening up to the exploration of new relationships, new friendships, a new network, a new community. You're exploring things that feel good and that resonate with the sense of liberation that you're experiencing. Let's find out more. I'm going to clarify the Fool in the first house, your focus, with the World card in the second house and the Seven of Cups in the third house. You're definitely closing out a tremendous cycle, not only of personal possessions, your values are what you are retiring along with a community that you are releasing. You are not resonating with the community that you have become familiar with, the community that you feel obligated to. And this could definitely be a job as well as a set of intimate relationships. However, as you are releasing this cycle, as you're closing out this way in which you feel that you have been well prepared for the adventure you're embarking on, you are distracted by a myriad of options before you. Your imagination is kicking into overdrive and you are tantalized by all the possibilities. Many of the possibilities or options you recognize are illusions or delusions. However, you are enjoying the respite from this sense of obligation and responsibility that you've been carrying for a long time. So you're looking forward to exploring new relationships, new ways to express yourself and communicate that go along with this new adventure that you are preparing yourself to experience. In the fourth house, the Ten of Coins, or the Ten of Pentacles, is clarified by the Nine of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. You're definitely moving towards what feels good. You are reveling in your creative abilities. Your creative abilities are not simply a way for you to make things, do things, but it is a way for you to enjoy yourself. Enjoy your naturally occurring skills, satisfy yourself, find contentment in your reality, in the associations, the friendships, the romance, the love, the pleasure that you have in your life. This is an area of real allowing you to release the tremendous amount of social pressure that you may be under. Within that social circle are many people who validate and reward you for your gifts, your ability to eternally support others. And this is also helping you. They're supporting you to look concretely at the ways in which you are discovering and exploring new terrains, new opportunities. You're planning this exploration or this research. You're looking at ways in which you can work differently with others, and that appears to be key for you right now. You're looking at partnerships rather than a traditional hierarchy of relationships. The seventh house is the Knight of Cups, is clarified by the King of Wands in the eighth house and the Nine of Pentacles in the ninth house. So your confidence is growing. Your confidence is blossoming in many ways, and this can be enabled or supported by a partner, a strong partner who allows you the ability, who protects you. That's the sense I'm getting here. Your sense of confidence, as well as is an aspect of your experience at this time that is protecting you. This ability to feel full within yourself, confident, the faith that you are now exhibiting and growing in your capacity is really what is protecting you from the difficult emotions that you are releasing at this time, because there's something before you. You see a horizon, you see a path before you that is exciting you, that is innervating you, that is motivating you and inspiring others. This can be you inspiring a partner to move in a new direction, away from the familiar. But ultimately, you are exhibiting independence of thought, of aspiration, of adventure, of moving forward, journeying. You are financially and intellectually independent. You are very aware that you are able to fulfill and balance your own resources with what it is you want to invest. As you feel grounded, secure, and protected in your environment, you are looking towards distant horizons, and this is repeating. Forgive me for that. I see you traveling. I see you exploring in some way, even if you are not traveling. I see you researching, planning ways in which you can connect distant horizons or communities or opportunities with your desire for new, abundant creative expression. The Nine of Wands in the 10th house is being clarified by the Ace of Pentacles in the 11th house and the Three of Wands in the 12th house. You're definitely ready to go. This opportunity is coming straight towards you. You are really working through your own baggage, your memories, your relationships, and you're really cleaning them up in a way. That's not a very delicate term, but I see you really understanding where you have enabled others who have perhaps taken advantage of your supportive nature, your caring nature. At this time, you are colliding almost with new opportunities to, again, travel, to begin a new business, a new opportunity, new exploration of your cultural heritage, and you are making the steps to explore, establish a new network, to make those contacts abroad, to make those contacts with others in other less familiar communities. You are feeling empowered and ready to grow into something that you haven't experienced before. I'm going to finish this reading up with a crystal spirit oracle. And I pulled the blue chalcedony. And if you give me just a moment, I'm going to look up this card and read you the meditation. So here we go. Blue chalcedony is quite simply a serenity stone. Meditating with it soothes the emotions, calms the adrenals, and brings peace to the body and mind. As a balm for frazzled nerves, it would be well utilized worn or carried on one's person when entering a situation where remaining calm is required. I'm going to leave this here, Cancer. I thank you so much for your time, and until next time, Namaste.